How did you guys take the break, and how did you try to maximize the rest period?
Yeah, the break was good for me. Honestly, I just tried to relax. I worked out a little bit, but honestly just getting my mind just focused on something else and just chilling.
How about you, Kelsey?
Same. I think for me it was obviously staying active in different ways. But getting back to my roots as far as like the community and family and just kind of getting that reset that we all need.
Kelsey, you've had it before, but this is your first Olympic break during the season. What do you think of this much time off in the middle of all
it's so much fun. It's so much fun. Honestly, it's different, but I mean, we had a great first half of the season, a lot of games, so it's nice to have this break. I mean, we've been having some great practices this week. Get to watch the Olympic Games. I mean, that's always fun, just being able to watch all different sports.
We were talking with Caitlin and the coach about this yesterday, but between the physical and mental break, what's been more valuable to both of you guys?
Physical. I think that's for me. I mean, mentally, I feel like I've improved so much throughout this season that it wasn't taking too much of a toll on me, but that physical break was needed.
I'm more on the opposite. I'm mental. Obviously, we all go through stuff, so for me, any breaks I can get to kind of just get away from what the work is, it's always good for me. So mentally, if I could just reset what I need, it's nice.
You try to get away from basketball at all?
Yeah, man, for real. You just gotta sometimes not see a court for like 2 or 3 days. Just kind of like figure out, what you need, and you're still human, so you want to always, remain people.
What did you make of wearing the Eric Wheeler jersey and going through that whole experience?
I feel in where I can, man. I was nexting it up. They told me like 45 minutes to an hour in advance, so I had to go do my practice stuff. But like, I think for me, it was about making sure that Erica was represented. She couldn't make it, and I know it was a big deal for her. So it wasn't about being a Mitchell that day; it was about being Wheeler, and hopefully I did my job.
You killed it. You killed it.
Kels, what does this team need to do to be productive during this couple-week period?
I think we gotta definitely stay cognizant of the fact that shape, conditioning, maintaining a sense of it. We don't want to already be 100%, but somewhere close to it or in the middle of it, because when it starts, it's not gonna stop. And then obviously cleaning up, the details, cleaning up what we need as a group, and then last but not least, defense. We got some of the best practice players in the world, I think.
Yeah.
And I think that if we can defend them and defend them in different areas and different scenarios, it'll help us down the stretch.
Do you think anything specific will be different about your defense in this last stretch of the season?
Hopefully the communication part of it. I think we've been able to see, especially over the past 3 days, like when we actually communicate, everyone's talking, we move a lot better, move a lot faster, just because we know exactly where everyone is. And then we kind of realize that when we don't talk, that they find the holes, they find the gaps. And so just making sure that when we come out the second half, that our communication is a lot better, because that fuels our offense and we're able to push. He's let it squeeze you. You guys are the best.
It's like having just such a big gap between games in the middle of the season.
It's crazy. I mean, it's fun. You get to fill your time with things you don't normally get to do during the summer. But it's weird not, having a game in a few days. But I think we're enjoying it, making the most of it, getting to know each other off the court, and make the most out of these few weeks that we have.
What's key to you making the most of it in terms of what you need to focus on yourself?
Just putting in work in the gym, staying healthy, and just keep building on what we finished with at the end of the first half.
Are you guys able to do anything that you just didn't have time or bandwidth for over the first month of the season, or is it just drilling down what you had already been emphasizing?
There's certain things we're working on, focusing on, keeping people out of the middle. Just defensively, I think that's something that we can really focus on these few weeks, especially having a really good group of guys to play against every day. They're making us better, and then we're able to focus and break down specific parts of our defense.
Maybe the most important thing is people want to know about Little Mermaids and how that came down.
You can still see my hair is green, so we're working on that today after practice. I got some things in the locker room to hopefully turn this normal blonde, but we'll see. The Mermaids thing, someone on Instagram or TikTok or something said that after I posted a TikTok, and here we are, we're rolling with it.
How refreshing was that break, and what did you guys try to do? Just do nothing basically and try to maximize it?
Yeah, I think that was the biggest thing. Just make sure our bodies feel good for the second half of the season so we can come out full force. But just recover, rest, mentally take a deep breath and take a break from basketball for a few days, which I think was great for all of us.
What to you will be important for this team to play better defensively for this last month of the regular season?
Just really locking in on our scout and what we want to do as a team, making sure that we're where we need to be help side-wise, and then just not fouling. I think that's something that we have problems with in certain games, and trying to keep that as not a factor for us.
Some pretty solid momentum the last couple weeks going into the break. Do you all feel pretty good about, hey, maybe we can find this momentum when we get back here in August?
For sure. Yeah, I mean, we're playing well against good teams. So I think that gives us confidence going into that second half, and hopefully we can just build on it.